Hi! Welcome to episode 7 of As the Curl Terms. I can talk. This is episode 7 of Backroom Basics because we are here in the back room of our salon. I'm going to stumble through this whole thing, I can just tell. Blah, blah, blah. Today we are talking about pushing your boundaries. I'm so excited. My name is Erin Lopez. This is Kira Frost. But before we get started, disclaimer time. When Kira and I today are talking about pushing your boundaries, we are not saying that you need to push your boundaries in order to look like us.
No.
You do not need to push the envelope and have orange hair. No. That is totally not what we're saying.
No one wants orange hair.
You look really good with orange hair.
Oh, for 6 months?
It's a long time.
It's a sore subject.
It's a long time. Now
I don't want to talk about it.
Now it's more sherbet. It's a nice sherbet.
I don't want to talk about it.
Pushing your boundaries is different for everybody. For Kira, it's having bright, bright orange hair. For me, it's a gigantor petticoat underneath a dress.
True.
But for you, it might be adding some red, or maybe cutting some of your hair off, or something that you saw in a magazine, or maybe some red lipstick, or something that you saw in a magazine.
Earrings?
Maybe some big, humongous hoop earrings. It could be anything. It could be anything that you've seen that you thought, ooh, that's kind of exciting, but you weren't quite sure if it was for you. Today, we're telling you,
do it.
It's for you.
Do it. It's time.
Number one,
age. Oh my God. I can't even tell you how many times I've heard anywhere, in the salon, in the grocery store, on a day-to-day basis, I love your hair, but I'm too old for that. I would never do that. Literally just got this a couple weeks ago, and I was in a restaurant. And ladies, I'm here to tell you, no matter what the age, you can do anything you want. I'm 30, okay? I'm not 17 anymore. I'm 30. I have orange hair. It happens, you know? And I don't think there's anything wrong with pushing the envelope at any age.
I agree.
I think it depends on what you're comfortable with. I think it depends on what you've tried in the past. I also think that you should take the risk, because we only do live once, ladies and gentlemen. We only live once. This is it. So I don't want to live my life with regret, thinking that I should have done something fun. I should have taken a chance. I should have tried that haircut. I should have cut my bangs off. I should have done whatever because I'm too old.
Why didn't I do blah, blah, blah?
No.
Totally.
Come on.
You're never too old. I'm 30-ish. I'm 30-ish. And if I don't flash you, today, okay, I'm wearing an actual poodle skirt. There is a poodle on this skirt.
Yeah.
There he is. And it's not even Halloween.
Hey.
I'm wearing it
because it's a random Friday.
That's right. It's a random Friday. I love it. And yeah, you may get a comment or two depending on who is looking at you. I got a comment this morning in Beverages and More. A lady asked me if I was going to a Halloween party. No, just going to work. Oh well, I'm never going to see her again. Her opinion.
Obviously,
totally.
You look adorable. Else she
Thank
wouldn't
you.
have stopped you.
Thank you.
So let's be real.
But if that's what you're worried about, I love it, but I could never do that because. The question that Kira and I will always ask you is why. Because so many people see something and they're like, oh, I could never do that. And then like the thought process stops there.
Mm-hmm.
But they don't think about why.
Right.
So this video is actually inspired by my client, Melissa.
Hi, Melissa.
Melissa is fairly conservative. She works in IT. And she was fantasizing about putting some red in her hair. But she didn't feel like she could do it because she felt like it might be too like brazen and in your face. And she was really worried that somebody might say something to her, something maybe a little rude or condescending, or hey, that's so bright, or that's so wild. And I looked at her and I said, screw them.
Who cares?
What does it matter what they think? Because A, you're probably never going to see them again. And B, it doesn't matter anyway. Right. Because if you like it when you look in the mirror, that is all we care about.
Exactly.
That's all I care about. So Kira and I will always ask you, why?
Why?
Why can't
not?
you? Or why not?
Why not do that?
Why
can't we do it?
Yeah.
Sometimes there are restrictions, though, I will say. So sometimes, obviously, not every job is okay with crazy colored hair.
Sure.
Not every job is okay with more, extreme haircuts. That's completely understandable. We're not saying that you have to go from 0 to 60. We're just saying,
what about like 0 to 15?
Yeah, maybe like a little bit, just to try a little bit.
We added panels into Melissa's hair. She has shorter hair. We gave her some like flashes of red, and we mixed those in with her natural and a little bit of blonde. She loved it. She felt daring. She felt a little bit wild. She felt excited by the way that her hair looked when she looked in the mirror, and that then propelled her to take a look at her wardrobe. And she started trying things in fashion that she'd been wanting to try for a long time, but didn't feel like she could. But taking that first step with her hair then propelled her to take the next step with her fashion. And now she looks in the mirror and she's like, all right. Like now she sees what she's always wanted to see.
I know.
And that's all we care about.
Now see, when Erin and I were first discussing this topic and she was telling me about Melissa and this whole journey that they've been on, I had no idea. I had only seen how Melissa had come in, and I didn't think at all about what her reservations were. I only was taking her for face value.
Mm-hmm.
So I didn't think that she was so conservative before. I saw someone who was taking a chance, and I absolutely loved it and appreciated about her. But I had no idea that they had this conversation, that there were so many fears and worries, and it's so common that women go through this, right? It's that internal dialogue, like, oh, what are they going to say? What's someone going to say?
Of course, because really, let's be honest, chicks dress for other chicks.
I know.
Who cares what the dudes around you think? Oh my God.
Augie doesn't care.
No, they get their haircut like supercuts or whatever the average random man.
Oh, no. They should be coming here.
Oh, well, they totally should be coming here. So here's what we say about what people may say to you. A, screw them, it doesn't matter.
Right.
And B, they're probably just jealous because they don't come to us and you look better.
It's true. I mean, come on. That's
right. That's a fact.
It's true. I was also, when we were discussing this, we were also talking about Project Runway just finished. I'm a huge fan. But I figured that it has a lot to do with, we see things on the runway, right? When we talk about fashion, and we see these really great, crazy outfits that you would never, ever wear in real life. You can't wear a bra with it. Things are showing. Right. It's not appropriate.
You work in an office.
Come on.
No need to wear something floor length.
Right. I mean, they're so pretty. Feathers. You can't wear feathers on a daily basis. Right. Maybe you can. We probably, Erin could. No, I can't pull that off.
They're so itchy.
But what we do here, especially, is, and what makes us special, is that we take your idea and mold it to what works for you and what works in your parameters. Just like you're taking a couture dress and you're making it wearable, right? It's not us that's doing that. You're not doing that at home. It's the designer doing that. So that's why it's so important to come into a professional and say, look, this is the inspiration. This is what I want. And let's figure out how to achieve some sort of resemblance to that works for my lifestyle.
Sure.
My wash and wear, my time constraints, my job.
My 3 kids in the morning, my running out to work. Yeah, so just like clothing, we tailor it to you.
Exactly. Which makes it special and which makes it realistic for you as well. So I think that, we're all about taking the plunge and taking a risk. But again, you don't have to go 0 to 60. You can go 0 to 15, 20, 25.
Right. And then 25 may take you to 30.
Exactly.
And 30 may take you to 40.
Exactly.
In all aspects of your life.
It's true.
But if you look at it and you say, I could never, you have to ask yourself why.
Why? Why not?
You just have to.
Just do it. We only live once. That's the worst that can happen.
Yeah. Don't you want a second look when you're walking down the street? Like, that's the whole point. You don't want people to be like, oh my gosh, look at that woman. You want somebody to be like, oh.
What is that?
Yeah.
What is that?
She looked really good.
What does she do?
Even though it may not be obvious as to why.
Right.
They just want to take that second look like, oh, she looked really great. It doesn't have to be because she has, some kind of super ornate Victorian updo or, like moss green hair. It's just because you look better than the average bear.
It's true. Who doesn't want to look better than the average bear?
I do.
I do too.
So, in conclusion, take a risk. What is the worst that can happen? It grows back.
Or fades. Not in my case, but.
Right? Right? And if somebody does say something, say you're out and about and some negative Nancy in the frozen food section is wasting precious oxygen, saying something grouchy to you.
She probably has a fanny pack on. Let's be real.
Oh, totally. And you know she doesn't look as good as you. She's just jealous. And again, you're never going to see them again. So what does it matter?
Right.
Again, it is all about how you feel when you look in the mirror. That is all we care about.
Yeah.
And I want to be excited by what I see. I want to really, really love my clothes. I want to really, really love my hair. I don't want to just put on an outfit and look in the mirror and be like, all right, that's fine. And then go. Like, if I'm going to have to wear this all day long, I want to be like, yes, I really like that. I feel whatever today.
I can see you being
largely
really excited
skirted
in the morning.
Yeah.
You get like dressed and you're like really into it.
I like getting dressed. I like choosing what size skirt I'm going to wear. I like figuring out how huge my hair is going to be.
It's big today.
It is quite large.
I like it. I like it.
It's pretty big.
Hey, go big or go home. Why not?
That's true. Anything you'd like to add?
I think that's it. I think we covered all of our bullet points for once.
I think so too.
I'm proud.
Stay tuned for episode 8, where we are going to be doing 5-minute hairstyles for busy women in the morning.
Back again.
Thanks for joining us in episode 7, As the Curl Turns. I'm Erin Lopez. This is Kira Frost. Happy Halloween.
So good. Especially with the back. So good. Oh,
and the bam. Why not? Why not do both?
Why not?
See you next time.